couple points. Northside was saying, and I think normally I would probably agree with what he's saying. Um, but I think conveniently he's left out some of Wenger's years. Secondly, he said Fergie's one of the best managers in the Premier League has ever seen, and I don't think a lot of people would argue with that. But also by what he's saying, it didn't take. How long did it take Fergie to get to where he got to in his first 4 years? We're talking about Arteta now in his fourth, coming to his fourth year. Would you have got rid of Fergie? Because in his first 5 years, the man didn't win nothing. Nothing. So would you have got rid of Fergie then? And I think the reason why I said to you earlier that I think I would normally agree with what you're saying is.
Though Fergie had credentials, didn't he win with Aberdeen? This manager has no credentials though.
No, but you're talking about him at United.
Yeah,
forget it. You never mentioned Aberdeen. You never mentioned Aberdeen. You mentioned, hold on a second. You mentioned United. And secondly, I'll go back to my central point. And I mean no disrespect to anyone who might not go to games. I go to games. Home, away, and Europe. I go to games. I've experienced the toxic side of supporters, of almost coming to blows of other fans because of how toxic the fan base was. Now I go to games and it's all lovely. It's all because we can see there's a difference in not seeing a picture and being mad because you can't see a picture, and then seeing a picture and being like, actually, do you know what? I can get behind because I can see the bigger picture. Can you see a bigger picture? Is there a bigger picture that you can? Do you go to games first of all, bro? Let me just ask you that. Just say yes or no.
No, I don't go to games.
And no, and I mean again, bro, and again, I mean no disrespect, and I don't mean this disrespect.
It's not even a disrespect.
No, I don't mean. Hold on, let me just get this out. Let me just get this out. Let me just get this out.
Somebody that can't analyze football. I'm still watching.
No, let me just get this out. Because I think there's a bigger picture to those who go to games and those who don't. And I don't mean it disrespectful because to those who don't. But when you go to games and what you see on TV are two incredibly different things. And I'll tell you why. Number one, there's a narrative that when you watch football on TV that you don't get when you're in the terraces or sat at your seat in the stadium. Yeah, that you don't see. It's almost a behind the scenes stuff. Yeah. So when I tell you that I, as a fan going, a match going fan, week in, week out, and I can see the difference Arteta has made. And you talk about getting over the line. First of all, nobody here is celebrating second. I am not celebrating second. I see a picture, yeah? I can see a picture and I can see where the last pencil, the last crayon, the last brush stroke of the paint is going to end. I can see it. Whereas before I couldn't see it. So therefore I was aggressive. I was vexed. I don't want to see this guy, but I can actually see it. And the first thing you had to do was unite the fan base. Then you went on to speak about he spent the most money. The money that Arteta has spent is called catch-up money. It's for us to actually be there. Not go above, but be there. Because for many years, yeah, I've bought season ticket, I bought shirts, I bought whatever it is Arsenal sold, I bought it. And for many years, they did not spend any of that money on players. So all the money that you're seeing us spending now is called catch-up money. It's not money that's put us ahead of anybody, right? You mentioned Liverpool. Liverpool were able to buy what's my man? Goalkeeper. Managed to buy Van Dijk. Liverpool have not been doing things the way we've been doing things. We've actually more sustainable than Liverpool have ever been. There's a time we only depended on buying and selling, buying small, selling big. We are on a catch up. Don't let the fact we spent 105 million on Declan Rice means that we should be above. No, we're just catching up. This is just catch up. City, listen, United bought Veron, Juan Sebastian Veron for how much in 2003? 24 mil. 24 mil they were buying before 30 mil became the norm. United were buying players for 24 mil. We are on the catch up, my friend. Don't let these this money that you're seeing, make you think that we are entitled to win anything. We're not entitled to win anything. For us to bottle the league means we had to be there to bottle it. For us to come second in the last day of the season means we've had to do something to get there to actually come second. I think you got to look at the process. I go to games. It's a different thing than sitting on TV, buying all the narratives that Sky Sports, whoever you're sat watching your
Sky Sports. Who told you I watch Sky Sports? And second of all, just because I watch it on TV doesn't mean I ain't got eyes like you.
No. And that's what I said to you. My first thing was to tell you, I mean no disrespect. But if you don't go to games, you cannot see the bigger picture of the fan base. The fan base who are paying money, the fan base who are traveling to games, the fan base who are coming home at 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 4 a.m. after a game. It's different, bro. It's different. You can't tell me of an experience that you haven't experienced yourself, bro.
So let him come back. Let him come back in.
Yeah?
Go on.
First of all, going to games means nothing. So you're telling me if you watch a game on TV and you miss a game, you can't have an opinion. That's ridiculous.
Nobody. You're talking the next thing. I never said you can't have an opinion. You're talking the next thing now. I never said you can't have an opinion. I'm differentiating your opinion to mine. I never said you never can have an opinion.
One at a time.
Yeah, you ain't spoke about nothing that I brought up because you have no argument for it. At the end of the day, football is about winning trophies. You're talking about a process. When we're spending money, we'll catch up. Okay, cool. Have you seen the starting 11 that Liverpool had when Klopp went there? Yeah, because they were nowhere near title challenges, bro. And he spent less money and was able to get them over the line. So that's a relevant point that you brought.
When he go support Liverpool, bro. Go support Liverpool.
Yeah? Oh, what?
Go support Liverpool.
Because you ain't got an argument.
No, it's not I got an argument. You hold on. You conveniently leave out things. I challenge what you said. I challenge by your record. You said Fergie's the greatest manager in the Premier League, right? You said Fergie's the greatest manager in the Premier League, right? By your barometer, Fergie would have been sacked. Right? By your barometer, you said he's the greatest manager in the Premier League history. Yes or no?
Make sure you clip this.
Yes or no? Is Fergie
Liverpool? But we're playing catch up, so we're Liverpool.
No, forget that. Let's get back to your first point. Fergie being the greatest manager in the Premier League, who didn't win the league until his sixth season. Okay. So you'd have got him sacked by your barometer after 4 years.
Okay.
After 4 years. So don't tell me I'm not talking about what you're talking about. I've listened to what you said.
I never called you. You're rattled because I've presented an argument to you that you have nothing else to say about. I buy merch and I go to games. Well done. What do you want? A Blue Peter badge? I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the fact that you're trying to diminish the fact that football is about winning trophies. And then you're talking about money spent. And then I gave you an example of a club that spent less money and won 2 major honors. That's a fact. No matter about your feelings, that is a fact. Then
what was that? What was that? I didn't hear that.
Another manager that also went up against this manager and won a trophy in Conte. And it didn't take 4 or 5 years. Then you spoke about a narrative that I don't know what you're talking about, because how do you know I don't even watch Sky Sports and I don't even watch all of that. And when for a fact, when I watch Arsenal, most of the time I got the volume down low. So I don't know what narrative you think I'm talking about. Instead of asking me a question, don't jump the gun and speak on things that have nothing to do with the argument I presented. I said 5 leagues where other teams spend a fraction of the money and they're able to compete. Is it catch-up money for Lille, Monaco, Montpellier, Napoli, AC Milan, Inter, Sporting, Bayern Munich?
That's my exact point. My exact point is exactly my point. You are saying my point. Spending money does not guarantee you're going to win anything. That's exactly my point.
Your manager has to get it over the line, because that's
exactly my point.
Remember what you lot bashed Tottenham for? Not winning trophies. Yeah. So have the same standard for your own club. At the end of the day, I don't care if Arteta gets it over the line. I don't care who it is. Just get it over the line. When you've spent the money that another manager's shown that he can get it over the line, bring me the major honor. That is it. Your feelings.
Tottenham don't compete though.
We have
Maybe-
Different, isn't it? Really.
Let's bring Sophie in,
Wait,
man.
change.
No. I want to hear what you say, because I don't want to misunderstand him. I want to hear what you're saying. Let me just get your central point, right? So your central point, one of your central points, right? Like, I'm sorry to keep going back to it. I heard you talking about Fergie being the greatest manager. I've already dispelled your myth that after 4 years, Arteta should get the sack. Now, the first thing is Fergie didn't win the league until his fifth or his sixth season, right? So I've challenged you on that. I've challenged you on that. So let me ask you now: would you have sacked Fergie after his fourth season without winning nothing?
Fergie had credentials, which is, again, you don't listen.
You never spoke about his credentials. We're talking about United. We're talking about United. Let's talk about United. Don't shift the goalposts. Would you have sacked Fergie after his fourth season?
You don't want to answer it. I'll ask you a question. Did Fergie?
What was your answer? What was your question?
Did Fergie not win with Aberdeen? Yes or no?
Yes, he did. Right?
Yes, he did. And then, what saved this job? Wasn't it a cup with his team? What is this manager?
Arteta's won a cup. Arteta's won a cup.
What has this manager won with his team? Not the toxic and negative squad he inherited.
You're spinning it again. You're spinning it again. He won a cup. What are you talking about? His team. Saka's not his player. Saka is not his player. Saka is not his player. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? His team. Okay, by your metrics, Saka is not his player. Neither is Smith Rowe. Saka, what are you talking about? Go on.
When you don't win the trophy,
neither is Saliba.
That's it.
Saliba's not his. Thank you. Like you changed the goalposts to suit your narrative, right? Would you have sacked Fergie after 4 seasons? You're telling me about his time in Scotland, in Aberdeen, in eating Aberdeen sandwiches. Get the fuck. Would you have sacked Fergie after 4 years? Because the United fans who were calling for his head didn't care about Aberdeen. United fans who were calling for his head at the time didn't care about his credentials.
I hope you get the socks as well, because you buy merch, you know more. I hope you get the full kit.
Let me come in.
Yeah, for sure. I've got the full kit. It's all there.
Also, that pass that you threw away, did you catch it again? Because I saw your back at games.
One sec.
You threw away. Did you catch it again?
Let me come in.
Yeah, of course I did, bro. Come on. Come on, bro. I go to games, brother. I go to games. That's what I'm saying. You man sit on your chair, yeah? You man sit on your chair, talking this, talking that. And listen, it's not everyone that don't go to games that has your.
Were you supporting Tottenham? Were you supporting Tottenham? Watch him try.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean? Were you supporting?
What are you talking about? Do I support Tottenham? How can I support Tottenham? Where?
Don't worry. We'll get the clip.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Bro, you're just talking shit. You're talking shit. You still ain't answered my question. Would you have sacked Fergie after 4 years, bro? Stop doing all the little fake laugh. Answer my question direct. Would you have sacked Fergie after his 4th year? And then I presented to you that Arteta won a trophy, right? You said, it wasn't of his players. It wasn't of his players. So many of managers win trophies without players that they didn't buy. What's your point? They still got to be coached and managed.
You man chat crap about Tottenham and then you're accepting mediocrity.
You're talking about Tottenham. No one's talking about Tottenham. You've mentioned Tottenham twice.
Don't worry, just buy the full kit because you know more. Because you buy a full kit.
Let's chill. Let's calm. When Stricto was asking you a question offside, I think this is what you are trying to say without all the ranting and raving that we were getting from both me, Sophie, Stricto. I think when you look at it like this, people sometimes compare Liverpool's process and Arsenal's process, right? The difference for me is that Jurgen Klopp had won stuff at Borussia Dortmund, and he came in. He spent less money, like you rightly say. He got them top 4 in the first year. He got them challenging. He got them Champions League football and a Premier League title. With Sir Alex Ferguson, he'd come from glory with Aberdeen. Took him a while. I will say that. And a lot of Man United fans are like, not sure about this. And then he started winning. So I think what you're back up to, and please don't let me answer for you, is Alex Ferguson had proven something Arteta had not. Is that what you're trying to say?
Exactly. And this is the point before Stricto answered about other things that were irrelevant. I gave example about proven winners. Sophie mentioned that Mourinho didn't win at Spurs. That's the only club he didn't win at. Did he not win the Europa Conference League at Roma? Every other club he delivered. Then you're talking about Ancelotti. The only time he didn't win at a club was at Everton, a club that's not built to win. It's not a good example, is it? Then she's spoken about these managers were experienced. That's the whole point. This manager is not experienced. This manager does things wrong. And the problem is there's a lot of things that have been carrying on that need to be addressed that haven't.
Leicester won the league.
Yeah, hold on, let me finish what I'm saying.
They don't win shit either. No, I'm just saying, before I forget, Leicester won the league. They don't win shit either. But go on, carry on.
Exactly.
And Wenger was riding the whole stand. Carry on.
Thank you. And how much money did they spend for the catch-up money that you mentioned to win the league?
Who, Leicester?
Yeah.
Not as much as Arsenal, for sure.
Exactly. So don't tell me about catch-up money when Liverpool won the league spending less and Leicester won the league spending less. It can be done.
No, but your point being, that you changed the point again. Your point being, Everton are not built to win. Everton are not built to win. I'm talking to your point about Everton not built to win. You moving it again.
Yo, one at a time, man. One at a time.
Exactly.
This guy's a politician still.
When he spoke, did I interrupt? Yes or no?
Go on, look.
Exactly.
Keep going, man.
Yeah? A grown man like you talking about who goes to games is a shambles. We're a big club. Do you know why we're a big club? It's not about the people that live in England. It's because we're a big club globally. Yeah. And
don't miscredit my point on purpose, bro. You're cleverer than that. You're cleverer than that. You're cleverer than that, bro. Come on.
No, I'm not finished.
You're cleverer than that. You're cleverer than that. I said to you in the beginning, yeah, Arteta has done things that can't be quantified by trophies. Arteta has united the fan base. I'm a match, bro. All that thing you're doing, bro. All the point season ticket. That don't offend me, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, like you said, I'm a grown man. That don't offend me, bro. What I'm telling you is I'm trying to qualify what I meant by what I said. I said
they go on their little thing about we're going to Africa, we're going to Nigeria. Right?
One at a time, man. One at a time.
An opinion. So there's fans when AFTV goes to Nigeria, a channel that you like to frequent. When they go to Nigeria, you're going to tell the Nigerian fans, "Oh, you can't have an opinion. You don't go to games." When
I never said that. You know, that's your words. That's your words. Stop lying. Stop lying on my name, brother. I never said you couldn't have an opinion. I never said you couldn't have an opinion. I never said you didn't have you couldn't have an opinion. I said it was different. Don't try it. Don't try it. Don't try it. No. Don't try it. Don't get so triggered. Don't get so triggered. You start hearing things in your head, brother. I never said that. I said to you, it's different for you and it's different for me. Yeah. And I started with no disrespect.
You're a backup dancer, bro. And don't forget that. You're a backup dancer. You're talking all this crap. You're African like me. You're talking, oh, because you don't go to games. All them African fans, the Arab fans, the American fans, oh, they can't have an opinion because they don't go to games like
no one said you can't have an opinion. Again, you're talking rubbish. Again, you're talking rubbish. Again, you're talking rubbish.
It's clipped up. Don't worry.
You're talking rubbish. You can go back. I know what I said. Bro. Don't try to spin it. I know what I said. Yeah, and being African don't mean nothing. Being African or being Arab don't mean nothing. Yeah, but the point being, man, there's little light under your tail. Yeah, you can't take it. You're making next things. But also another thing, yeah, you could even say it to my face. You can drink all the magnums. You couldn't say it to my face what you're saying now. I could laugh it up. Laugh it up, bro. Laugh it up. But I'm confident. You couldn't say what you're saying to my face. Me, bro.
I'll say it to your face. Ask you in the league. I met him in person.
No, but keep sipping your drink. Keep sipping your drink. Keep sipping your drink. You couldn't say it to my face. Let's leave it as that. Let's leave it as that. Leave it as that. Leave it as that, bro. Just leave it as that. What you're saying.
Listen, I'm gonna mute. I'm gonna take control, man. I gotta take control. Let's calm. It's a football chat. This is Arsenal chat. Let's just calm. What I will say, you're both on mute. Let me just say this. I appreciate both of you. I'm friends with both of you. I like both of you. Let's just calm. Yeah, we both respect each other's opinions. We go at one time, and we're gonna wrap it up now. But listen, I think what Stricto was meaning is that when you've gone to the game and you've experienced what he has in terms of the atmosphere, you start to believe a bit more. I don't think there was any disrespect thrown at, oh, you don't go to games, so you don't get an opinion, blah, blah, blah. I can't speak for Stricto, but that's what it come across to me. Northside, I'm sorry if it's come across differently to you. I don't think Stricto would mean any disrespect. I know him well. And I don't think he was pointing at the finger at you saying you don't get an opinion because you don't go to games. But I'm sure Stricto can come and say if that's what he meant. But that's how I wanna end it, man. I wanna try and end it on a good note and positively.